So my name is Karen Phelps, and I want to welcome you to the call. Larry and I were, you know what, we are so living the life that we've always wanted to live, and we actually have been living the life we want to live for years. Let me tell you a little bit about myself for those of you that do not know me. When my second son, when I was pregnant for my second son, I decided I did not want to work a full-time job anymore, so I quit that. I quit my full-time job just before I delivered, about maybe 3 weeks before I delivered, and that was June 30th, 1978, and I have not worked for anybody else but myself since then. But let me tell you a little bit. When I quit my first full-time job, I thought the bills would stop coming in, but they didn't. So I had to do something, and that is what led me to direct selling. And I started off with a door-to-door company that many of you know, and it's kind of like the one that goes ding-dong. Okay, so I started off with that for a few years. Then I got into a party plan company. When they closed their doors, I joined another one. I had very, very good success. We earned 22 trips in 20 years, traveled around the world, and absolutely loved it. Then in 2002, Larry and I decided that it was time to pursue another dream that I had, and that was to become a motivational speaker and sales trainer. And that we've done for 13 years. I've absolutely loved inspiring the tens of thousands, probably close to 100,000 people that we have inspired and motivated on stage and through our product sales and everything. And I was led to Nerium a little while ago. I found out about them when they actually contacted me to do a little work for them. I started researching more about Nerium, started researching about the company and about the people in the company, and knew that I needed to make a decision, and I think we made the right decision. In fact, I know we made the right decision, and that was that we could either join now or 2 years from now be kicking ourselves because we didn't get in at the right time, which is the ground floor opportunity. So here we are today, and this is one of the reasons we want to do it. I loved my speaking business, but my speaking business kept me very busy, kept me from seeing a lot of the things that I wanted with my grandkids and with our family. We're very family-oriented, and I wanted to get back into having a life that I could work, a business that I could work around my life and not have a life that I had to work around my business. So this is Larry and I enjoying our 6 grandkids. The 3 boys are Brandon's sons, and the 3 girls are Brian's daughters. And Brian and Christina, Brandon and Kirsten. Now, we came in, and I got to tell you, I laughed because I made every mistake in the world. You'd think I know what I was doing, but this was a whole ball game for me, and I stumbled my way through things, but we did manage to fast start qualify. We did earn our iPad, and that was only because Darin came into town when we were leaving for a speaking engagement, and a few people signed up while he was in town. And we qualified for our Lexus. And right now, I know there's over 4,000, maybe even more than that, that are earning Lexus bonuses. Larry and I, we are excited. We love driving our Lexus. And if you see us going around Michigan, if you see a white Lexus that says 1 Nerium, then that would be us. All right? So let's talk a little bit about Nerium and the Nerium experience. First of all, there's 2 parts of Nerium. That's definitely to make you look better. And so with the look better, it's the way I love the product because it works on so many different things, but it also is for men and women. It's basically for anyone who has skin. So you'll see right here that showed this improvement in that discoloration on the forehead. It actually lightens some of these spots on his forehead, and then also the wrinkles, the deep wrinkles. This one I actually love, and I think this is actually somebody on Darin's team, and look at just those furrow lines between her eyebrows and stuff, and how much it softened those out, soften the wrinkles. And also notice the texture. I don't know if anybody knows, but notice the pores right here on the left versus the pores on the right. Whenever you're closing your pores and really tightening those pores, that gives you a more youthful appearance, and that's definitely apparent in that picture. Right here, just with fine lines around your eye area, just softens them and really makes you look younger. These laugh lines around your mouth, all of us get them. If you're laughing a lot, we should all have them because we want to be laughing a lot. Some people have frown lines, and you'll see those too, but you want to soften these, and look at how much, look at the difference right here in how much the wrinkles and stuff faded. Now, we're not going to say this is not Botox and we're not injecting anything. It's going to soften, okay? It's not going to totally, it's not a facelift, but it does really, gives you some improvements without surgery. I love this picture because this is one place that women actually, we're always working on this place, and that's at chicken neck, we call it here, and just kind of that loose, wrinkly skin. Look at the difference between the before and after photos in that one. And then don't forget, I always tell people, use 5 pumps. You want to use it up. When somebody said, can I only use a couple pumps, make it last longer? I said, absolutely. If you don't want to look as young as I do, you want to lather this all over your body. You definitely want to use a good 4 to 5 pumps. I use 4 pumps on my face and neck, and I use the 5th pump on my chest, really getting it into your chest. Notice the difference in the improvement of the wrinkles on that chest area. Also use it on your hands. In fact, I love to apply it to the top of my hand and then take it from there and use it on my face and then rub the rest of it all into my hand so that I'm getting every single drop of it. This is actually somebody's downline. I met this lady in Texas a few months ago, and this lady is an esthetician, and she really was skeptical to use this product. This was actually after a year, and I love showing this picture because notice those big, big pockets underneath her eyes on the left, and notice the difference. You would seriously think somebody like this had surgery. No, this is just the result of this product after 1 year. And then it would be bad if I didn't show you my own. And I got a confession to make. I joined Nerium before I even started using the product because I'm a business person. And I kept saying to everybody, it's not working, it's not working. And then my son, Brian, put my pictures side by side, and they sent them to me. I was actually traveling for a speaking engagement, and they laughed. Brian and my sister laughed and said, I don't know what you're talking about. Look at these pictures. There's a big improvement, especially around the wrinkles around my mouth, these frown lines or smile lines and whatever. So definitely big changes in me also. So let's talk about what Nerium is. It actually is an accidental discovery. The Nerium Biotech company was looking for a cure for skin cancer, and it wasn't working for that, but everyone's saying, oh my gosh, my skin's awesome, my skin's beautiful, what's happening? So it basically was a revolutionary breakthrough in that anti-aging skincare, and it was totally an accidental discovery. They partnered with Nerium Biotech, and we now have the worldwide rights, exclusive rights, to anything that's going to be topical with this Nerium NAE8 extract. 30%, I love that 30% of the profits go right back to the Nerium Biotech's research so that they can keep looking for not only things for us, but also cures for other diseases, which is what a biotech company does. So what is that Nerium AD difference? Well, it is a patented NAE8 extract. It does have the antioxidant properties. And you know what I love is that we control this product from seed to bottle. We have the Nerium oleander farms right down in Texas. We are growing the plants. We're extracting, using that whole process to extract that the power of that Nerium oleander, and then we, bottle it up, and it's, soup. It works, okay? But I've never seen a product, and let me tell you, I have. In fact, you'd still find them underneath my sink if you went and came to my house and looked in my bathroom. I have multiple products because, you know, I was one of those people that if they told me I needed something for under my eyes, I got it. If they told me I needed something for my mouth, I got it. If they told me I needed something for my age spots, I got it. So everything, I have all these different bottles of things that I was putting on my face at night. Sometimes I go to bed and I'm putting 6 or 7 things because I'm like, oh yeah, I got the wrinkles. Oh yeah, I need it under the eyes. Oh yeah, I need it on my lips. Yep, I got that loose skin too. Yep, I got the age spots. And so I'm putting on all these different products on top of a product, on top of a product. You don't have to do that anymore. It's so exciting because it just addresses all those concerns: fine lines, wrinkles, skin discolorations, that uneven texture and large pores, and of course that aging or loose skin. I love this statement because it's a lot like me. In order for somebody to make a statement, you really, really have to, you're putting yourself out there a little bit. And Don Smothers has formulated over 2,000 products in 40 years. He's worked with every state-of-the-art ingredient in the skincare industry, and he says, although I've formulated thousands of products during my 40-plus years in the skincare manufacturing industry, I have never seen a product that delivers results as quickly and effectively as Nerium AD. But don't take his word for it, because Nerium is backed by clinical trials. So you saw the before and after pictures, but it's not only that, because there is hard data, there is clinical trials. This was done in using state-of-the-art equipment. The average result for a skincare, a high-end skincare product is 3 to 5%, 2 to 5% usually they say, 2 to 5% in 30 days. The average result was 30% in the reduction of appearance and discoloration in 30 days with Nerium. They were blown away by the results. And it wasn't just seeing before and after pictures, it was actual facial scanning equipment. So right here you can see these wrinkles before, and you can see the softening of the wrinkles, and this is all your emerging lines, fine lines, and deep lines. So it's actually looking, your emerging lines are things that are under the surface that we, you know, it's like if you're younger on this call, or you know somebody younger, it's never too early. In fact, in our new Beautiful You magazine, love the article that talks about skincare in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s and up, because the sooner you get on good skincare products, the better, the less chance you have of getting these deep lines and fine lines that many people get. So we also came out in September with our new daytime product. The Nerium Daytime Experience is phenomenal. It's just a basic moisturizer, but man, it's supercharged with our NAE8 extract. It's got all those antioxidant properties. It's got tripeptides, vitamin C's. You don't care what's in it. You just care that it works, okay? And it's got so many moisturizers. So let me go back. Your Nerium night cream, that you're going to get in the dark bottle, that is going to be your nighttime. That's going to be your repair. Okay, so you're going to put that on at night. It has no water in it, so you're going to want to make sure that you're adding water and rub it in really, really good. I mean, don't just let it sit on top. Really work it into your skin with some water. You want to apply it to a moist face. That's going to work on your skin overnight, and then you want to use the Nerium Daytime cream in order to just keep your skin moisturized all day long. So how do you get the Nerium look? Well, you know, the best price right now is for our preferred customers, and this is a 30-day supply when you're using 5 pumps. And again, I want you to use 5 pumps because I want you to look as young as I do. So you want to get, if you want the daytime, nighttime, the 24-hour Nerium experience, you can get that on auto ship for only $120. Now, I love that Nerium gives you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not 100% satisfied, no worries. You call Nerium, they'll give you a special number, you send it back, you get 100% money back. So there's no reason not to try 30 days of Nerium. Okay? Now, if you only want to get on the nighttime treatment, it is $110 retail or $80 as an auto ship, okay? But what if we helped you get your night cream for free? Because you could have the person who invited you on this call come and do a 3 You Are Free party for you. So when you become a preferred customer, you can have a 3 You Are Free party in your home, just a small, short party where they just talk about the product. You're going to have people that are going to say, hey, I want to try this too. So when you get 3 new people that join Nerium as a preferred customer, your next month's night cream is free. Now, I got to go back and tell you something, too, because as a preferred customer, you're going to have your own website. So this is really cool. As people are saying, wow, your skin looks really great. What are you doing? What are you using? You could just have a little card with your Nerium website, send it to them. They can become a preferred customer underneath you and help you get your next month's product for free. And after 3 consecutive months of using Nerium AD night cream and day cream, as long as you are on auto delivery and you stay on your auto delivery for 3 months, you will get your day cream free for life. So your $120 auto ship for 90 days will drop down to $80 as long as, and you will get your day cream free for life as long as you do not discontinue or delay the auto delivery of your night cream. Now this promotion ends March 31st, so if you're on this call and you're not yet on the product, you definitely want to make sure that you get on this product and you try it out. And you also, when you become a preferred customer or a brand partner, you want to enter our 90-day Real Results contest, because every 90 days they are giving away an all-expense-paid vacation to Miami, Florida, to a nice 5-star resort. You're going to get spa treatment, spending cash. You get to hang around with Renee Olson and the person who sponsored you as a preferred customer into this. You're going to absolutely love it. You don't want to miss out on that chance, okay? So definitely, as soon as you become a preferred customer or brand partner, make sure you go and that you upload your before photos. And that's another thing I want to tell you. You've got to take your before photos. If you were like me and you're looking in the mirror over and over again, you just want everything to disappear. Okay, and you start looking a little closer at yourself. So it's really taking those before photos that really make a big difference. So let's talk about, you've seen the look better, okay? Everyone knows this product is definitely going to make you look better. But let's talk about living better. Let's talk about how we can change lives together. First of all, is this the right industry? Well, let's talk about it. The skincare industry, or the anti-aging industry, is an $80 billion industry right now in the U.S., and it is expected to grow to $114 billion in the next 3 years. 9 out of 10 billion-dollar relationship marketing companies are in the beauty category. Anti-aging is the highest selling category in beauty. The industry, this is an industry that I love. I have been in it for 30-plus years. The reason I love it is because of the low startup cost. You have unlimited earning potential. I tell people you can earn as little or as much as you want. It's totally up to you. You have no boss, no employees. It's your business, but you do get those tax benefits of having a business out of your home. I was blown away when I met Jeff Olson. I knew when I really sealed it, when I met Jeff Olson, that this was the best company with an awesome leadership team. Jeff Olson is the best-selling author of the book, The Slight Edge, and if you have not read that book, it's a must, whether you are trying to lose a little weight, just trying to get more into exercise, or just really excel in your business and life. You got to read that book, The Slight Edge. It actually has a new edition right now, so get it on Amazon. You'll absolutely love it. Brand partners get it free in their kit. We have a management team with over 150 years combined experience, and we have record sales growth in our first 6 months. We're actually going to talk about our sales growth. Now, you see a Beautiful You magazine up here. We are featured right now on the newsstands in a brand new Beautiful You magazine, and we are also have been featured in Success from Home magazine twice. So the Nerium Ripple is basically, one of the things I love is Nerium is just all about helping all around. And we give back 30% of, we already talked about this, 30% of the profits go back to the biotech research. Jeff Olson really loves working with teens. When you work with teens and you start building young adults and young kids, then they actually have more success in life. So he has a Success for Teens Foundation. We do Success for Teens workshops around the country. We are partners with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We were second only to Nike in 2012, and I believe, not sure, but I heard that we surpassed Nike in donations in 2013. We have a real-life library, and I'm a motivational speaker. I'm all about personal development. And I'm going to tell you from an industry expert and just from a motivational speaker and author side point of view, if you were to have access to our real-life library, I guarantee you it would cost no less than $100 a month. The information in that library is for every part of your life, and it's what people are seeking on the internet, and we have it as part of our real-life library. Nerium has given back, well, this says $10 million in free product, but I think it's more like $20 million in free product right now with our Nerium Gives Back, and we've got luxury trips that many, many people are taking. So this is your Nerium Edge, and this is everything that you get. It's only $29.95 a month. There's no way that you wouldn't want this. You've got your Nerium mobile app. You have access to the cloud-based presentations. You have your email and social media marketing systems. You have an online personal development library, which I told you that literally I know Brian Tracy for a fact. I know his, because I was on it, $97 a month, and you don't get nearly as much as you've got in your real life library. You get a message of the month audio trainings, your own subscription to Success Magazine, and also a tax deduction system. And we also have a young entrepreneur program. So if you're on this call and you got some young kids at home, young adults at home, get them into relationship marketing. To me, anything, and my sons got into relationship marketing early, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and I noticed a big difference in the change of their confidence, even though they'd been hanging around with me all their life. One of the things that happens is that any company, there's nothing can be wrong when you've got something that's always working on people's self-development, but they've got things just for these young entrepreneurs, for these young adults, 18 to 24. They got kind of like their own little club here, so make sure that you're also sharing it with anybody that you know that's between those ages. So how do you get started in Nerium? Well, first of all, we have two different choices. It depends on whether you want to start or you really want to jump start and super launch your business. We have the Success Pack, which is normally 5 bottles of night cream. Instead, you're going to get 8 bottles. You're going to get 4 bottles of night cream, 4 bottles of day cream. So what that means, you take a set for yourself. You've got 3 bottles to get out and share with people to let them try the product. Then when you get the Premier Pack, you're going to have, instead of 12 bottles of night cream, you're going to get 20 bottles, 10 bottles of night cream, 10 bottles of day cream. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're taking one for yourself. You've got 9 bottles out there. You're going to be able to work your business 3 times faster with that Premier Pack, all right, because you're just going to be able, instead of waiting for having those products out to 3 people, having to get them back, and then give them to another 3 people, you can get these products out to 9 people, and in 5 days get them back and give them to 9 more people. So let me tell you, you're going to absolutely love it. So Success Pack, $4.99, Premier Pack, only $9.99. Now, how do you get paid? Well, there's a lot of different ways, but one of the first things that I love about Nerium, and I have, as an industry expert, I have seen so many people stockpile, have tons of inventory that they are paying for. In fact, I just heard somebody talking with a company. She has $16,000 of inventory right now. You know what? You do not have to worry about that ever again, because Nerium gives back. So you're going to get free bottles of Nerium AD cream, night cream, every time you get a brand partner and every time you get a preferred customer. So just think about that. Every time somebody signs up on AutoShip, when their first auto delivery ships out, a couple weeks later, you're going to get a free bottle of Nerium. Every time you sign somebody as a brand partner, you're going to get a free bottle of Nerium. So they're going to be, instead of making you reinvest in inventory, Nerium is actually going to restock your inventory. Now, I love the roadmap to Lexus. You heard me talk about driving our Lexus. I'm loving it, and it was a little hard. My husband retired from General Motors. All his family retired from General Motors. We live in Michigan, and I know that my father-in-law is turning over in his grave, but, you know, they're paying for it, so we're driving it. So how do you get your Lexus? Because I know many of you are sitting here thinking, okay, I want to get this Lexus. How do I do it? Well, it's super easy. All you got to do is start Nerium right now. Sign up to become a brand partner with at least a $500 success pack, and then our goal is to help you get 3 more brand partners. When you get 3 more brand partners, you're going to fast start qualify. You've earned, I'm assuming right here that you've also got your 3 customers so that you're getting your auto ship for free, because we as brand partners can get our auto ships for free. So you've gotten about $630 and 6 bottles of product. Then when you help your brand partners fast start qualify, which means you've gotten you've helped each of your brand partners, each of your 3 get their 3, and you've got a minimum of $4,500 in volume in 1 calendar month, and you do this in your first 60 days, then you are going to qualify to become a director, and you will earn a free iPad. And so you've earned about $18.94 plus 6 free bottles of product. Then this is really a lot of fun, and that is when you help your 3 brand partners qualify for their iPad, which means you've helped those 3 get 3, and you've helped those 9 get 3, and you've got a minimum of $12,500 in sales in 1 given month. You're going to qualify for a $500 Lexus bonus. The only thing you have to do is go to the dealership, select your car, pick it in silver, gray, or white, and then let Nerium send you $500 every month towards that payment. That's how easy it is. All right, so you've gotten about $47.84 plus 6 bottles of Nerium. Let's talk about some of the Nerium first, and this is actually some of the things that were happening in Nerium were things that were making me, as a speaker and as an expert in this industry, take a second look. $100 million in revenue their first full year in the business, unheard of. The youngest company to earn the Bravo Growth Award, awarded by the Direct Selling News. The youngest company to make it into the top, the Direct Selling News top 100 direct selling companies around the world. They tied number 86. They came in at number 86, and they tied with a company that had been in business since the 1970s. I think it was 1978, and Nerium started in 2011, all right? And the first product to give free product back, the youngest company to be featured in Direct Selling News, the youngest company to be featured in Success from Home magazine. Again, we've been in there twice, and also be featured in Beautiful You magazine, and we've also been in that twice. And again, if you haven't gotten it, get out in your newsstands, get your Beautiful You magazine right now. I'll tell you what, we were all doing the happy dance when they announced this back in July, and that is our builder bonus, because this is a lot of what a lot of companies' compensation plans, you know, they consist of this. Well, this is kind of a bonus for us. So once you fast start qualify, so that's your goal, come in, get 3, fast start qualify. Once you do that, then the 4th leg you build, the 4th person you bring in will start your builder bonus legs. That's going to start a bonus leg for you. And when that person, when anybody in that builder bonus leg fast start qualifies, you're going to be able to receive a $250 builder bonus. I'm not going to go into it. We have training videos for it. I just want to show you how it stacks up. If you had 4 people in your builder bonus legs fast start qualify, in the month you're going to get a $250 I'm sorry, you're going to get $1,000, $250 for each, $1,000 in builder bonus earnings. If you had 12 people in the month, you're going to get $3,000. 20 people in the month, and your builder bonus likes Fast Start Qualify, you've got $5,000 in bonus earnings. Let me tell you, it's going to really start racking up for you. We've got a lot of right now money, okay? You're going to get paid on success packs anywhere from $50 to $325. You get success pack differential bonuses. So these are bonuses on success packs sold by your team members. We get customer acquisition bonuses, and we get overrides on our preferred customer sales by anybody in our team. That's kind of our right now money. And then as you're growing up and moving up in the compensation plan, we have leadership bonuses, team commissions, and coaching commissions, which really start raking up. Let me tell you, you're going to want to help your team get big checks because you're going to have a 10% check match. So the more money that your team's making, the more money you're going to make, and that's a good thing. I love the Live Better bonuses. Right now we're working on our $25,000 Live Better bonus as a national marketing director, and then you can earn Live Better bonuses of $100,000, $250,000, which Darin has earned his $250,000. He'll tell you a little bit about that, $500,000, and $1 million. So with that, I want to welcome my sponsor, somebody that I look up to. He is just the epitome of really how to work this business and just enjoy life. He always says, I work this business. I don't go out to do Nerium. I just do Nerium when I'm out. So with that, I'd like to hand this call over to Darin Kidd.
Okay, I appreciate that, Karen. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, well, I appreciate you having me on the call, and for all of you that were on the call in the beginning where I was trying to dial in and had the mic on my computer and was not aware, you had a glimpse of what it's like to live in the Kidd household with 5 children and working from home. So my 9-year-old and 5-year-old, you may have heard me get on them. They had snuck into a bathroom and had my wife's makeup and hairspray and all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, that's the beauty of what we do, being able to, like Karen said, I used to have to work my life around the job. Now I just work my business around my life. And for those on the call, my story, just real quickly, it's interesting. 15 years ago, my wife and I were actually bankrupt, and we were on Medicaid and applying for food stamps. Neither one of us ever made it through college, and we live in a small town in Virginia, so things weren't looking too good, to be honest with you. And both of us being college dropouts, I felt like a failure in life. When you can't support your wife, you can't feed your children, and you failed at pretty much everything you've tried, I didn't have a lot of hope. But I was very fortunate to meet Jeff Olson, the founder of Nerium, and was able to start following his coaching and his teaching. And what's interesting is his nickname in this industry is the Millionaire Maker. And my wife and I were able to go out and make over $1 million in our previous company. But we were making about $100 and some thousand a year for over a decade. And so how did we come into Nerium and in 20-some months be able to, now I think we're right at $700,000 in the last 12 months? Well, it's because it's not about us. It's about the timing. And when you look at what Karen just mentioned to you, it's just a small glimpse of our future with Nerium, because let me just share with you this. I remember when Jeff Olson, he wasn't looking to start a company. And I heard that he was launching a company. I said, it's got to be big if Jeff Olson was a part of it. And then I heard skincare, and I was so disappointed. I was like, why would he do that? Because Jeff has always talked about one thing that he does not like about this industry is when you have a product or a service that people would not purchase by itself, but the only reason they're purchasing that product or that service is because there's an opportunity attached. So I said, you know what, it has to be more than just skincare if Jeff Olson is a part of it. And then when I researched and saw what you're seeing tonight, and it blew my mind. And I was like, I've been waiting my entire life for this opportunity. And Karen, I'll share something that just happened with me a few weeks ago at a luncheon that I did in Richmond, Virginia. I had a guy walk up to me afterwards, and he said, Darin, he goes, my name is, such and such. And I said, hey, it's great to meet you. And I go, what do you do for work? And he goes, Darin, he kind of laughed. He goes, that's why I'm here. He goes, my girlfriend mentioned Nerium. She mentioned there was a patent involved. And he goes, and I'm an examiner at the patent office, and I've been there for 13 years. And he goes, let me explain to you how that works. He goes, Darin, you can't just patent an idea. You can't say I want to patent an anti-gravity car. You have to prove that it's going to work. And he goes, so when I saw the clinical trials and the research in your back, in the back office, and he goes, not just with the products that you have now, but some of them that you're going to release, it blew my mind, and I understand timing. So for all of you that are listening on this call, this extract is an antioxidant. It supercharges basically other ingredients. And one of the things that I think of when I say that is aloe. If you think of all the products that include aloe, it's so many different products everywhere you turn. I was even drinking an energy drink the other day, and it said aloe in the energy drink because it enhances other ingredients. Okay, so here's why a $19 billion pharmaceutical company in the skincare industry said this has the potential to be bigger than our $19 billion product line combined, because that's the way it works. So I'll give you a couple examples of products that we're going to roll out. One, we have an acne or a blemish product. And we tested this acne or blemish product against the #1 product in the marketplace. All of you know what it is. It's a billion-dollar company. It's astringent. It's very hard on the skin. We have a botanical that's great on the skin. And the clinical trials, we blew that company out of the water. So that's what this guy at the patent office was talking about. He goes, Darin, I saw the clinical trials. And he goes, I can't imagine what's going to happen when you release a product that is great for the skin, that blows away the #1 billion-dollar company that is terrible for the skin in the acne and blemish marketplace. We have a cellulite or contouring lotion. Well, there's a company right now that has a good product, okay? It's a wrap, but it has 2 active ingredients, and it is something that you can duplicate. It's a wrap. You have to wrap your body. It's very messy. It takes 45 minutes. They're doing $40 million a month. We have a contouring or cellulite lotion that we're going to roll out, where Jeff brought together some of the top obesity doctors in the world, formulated this product, okay, that will have 6 active ingredients plus this extract that enhances all of those other ingredients. It will be another game changer. So pretty much any product that you could add aloe to, you can add this extract to. That's why the $19 billion pharmaceutical company in the skincare industry said this has the potential to be bigger than our $19 billion product line combined. So that's how they approached Jeff Olson, was this biotechnology company. Initially said, look, we're going to go through infomercials, major retail chains, and then pick a billion-dollar company in the industry. And when Jeff saw how big this was, his conclusion 18 months later, after getting into the biotechnology company and doing his research, was if you do what you say you're going to do, it's a big mistake, because you're going to lose your brand in the middle of all the other brands in the department stores and infomercials in a billion-dollar company. So they agreed with Jeff Olson, decided to partner with him, launch the company, give him the global exclusive rights to the entire product line, anything dermal, worldwide. So that's how the company rolled out 20-some months ago, and you just heard from Karen on that slide, what has happened, $100 million in revenue the first full year. 1 product, 1 country. $200 million the second year, 1 product, 1 country. Projected to be a billion-dollar company by the time we're 5 years old, which means $800+ million in growth in the next 30-some months. Okay, not to mention, youngest company to ever be featured in Success from Home magazine twice, now on the stands as we speak in the second Beautiful You magazine at over 1,500 locations. Just in the last few months, we were the exclusive skincare line for the NAACP Awards. We did a big red carpet event with the Black Eyed Peas. We were at the Emmys. We were on the TV show The View. We were on the TV show The Doctors. We were at the Country Music Awards, and much, much more. And to know that in April, we announced our global expansion. Okay, we will launch into other countries. We will start to roll out additional products, and all of us are sitting on this call at this point, going, wow, 1 product, 1 country. We just rolled in our second product here a few months ago. To be breaking records in this industry, just to give you an example, the last company that I worked with, it was the 33rd fastest growing company on the New York Stock Exchange. And it took that company, they ranked above Microsoft, HBO, WorldCom, big companies. But it took them 30 years to hit $100 million in revenue. We did it in 1 year, one product, one country. So it's pretty exciting to be where we are tonight. And so the reason that you're on this webinar, okay, Karen Phelps, I mean, if you just think about her background, you know, winning 22 trips in 20 years, being a top distributor, top money earner in a 100-plus-year-old industry, a $100+ billion industry, author, speaker, trainer for the last, you know, decade plus, I think she said 13 years, to be on the stage of dozens and dozens of companies, okay, hearing about every company trying to bring her in to build their business. And she said no for, you know, over a decade, but to see Nerium and go, this is a Microsoft or an Apple moment. This is something when she told her husband, we'll look back 2 years from now and we're going to kick ourselves if we don't take advantage of this, the woulda, coulda, shoulda. To walk away from that and say, listen, I've decided to partner with Nerium International, and we're going to go out and we're going to build this thing around the world. And that's why you're on this webinar, because either you or somebody on her team has invited you on this webinar, and you have one of the best mentors in the entire industry that's going to work with you, teach you, train you, coach you, and you've got my support completely, because your success is our success. And as we take and we launch this thing around the globe, as we launch additional products, we will teach you the systems that we have in place, you know, to build it with what you're doing right now. Because with my wife and I, we have 5 kids from college to kindergarten. We have 2 franchises that we started, you know, before Nerium. Okay, we would love to sell those franchises right now, and we have Nerium. So it's very busy. But the great thing is we teach you how to build a business with what you're doing on a part-time, spare-time basis and build a full-time income. We will teach you things like if we talk long, we talk wrong, and the less we say, the better off we are. The product flat out sells itself, so when you can hand somebody a bottle and they try it for 5 days, okay, we don't promise them any results in 5 days, but they will start to feel a difference in their skin. And 6 or 7 out of 10 times, they don't want to give us the bottle back. So they know they can do what we just did. They don't mind doing what we did. They have time to do what we did. And they don't mind doing to their friends and family what we just did to them, because the bottle did the work for us. My 5-year-old can do it. Okay, so it's demonstratable, which makes it duplicatable. And so for those that are on this call, here's why you're on this webinar. The person that invited you, I would thank them, even if it's not for you, because here's why. When we say, listen, who are the people that you care about, respect the most, let them know about it first, because they have the ability to benefit from what you're getting ready to build. Okay, so maybe you're interested in the product, 30-day money-back guarantee, the clinical trials, no one got 0% results. The only question is, will you have 20, 30, or 40% difference with your skin or more? You look at, there's a video that showed that people that use their product for a year, people walked up, looked at the before and after pictures, and on average, they look 10 years younger using the product for 1 year. Okay, a true breakthrough in the anti-aging space. They have a true breakthrough in one of the only categories that's continued to thrive since the Great Depression, which is beauty. That's why when you walk in the mall, walk into a department store, first category we see is beauty. And the top category in beauty is skin. The top category in skin is anti-aging. $80 billion industry growing at $1 billion a month in the United States alone. So they have a true product backed by real science, 30-day money-back guarantee, which means there's no risk, okay? Huge upside, no downside. If you're not happy within the 30 days, send the empty bottle back and get your money back. They have a program where you can earn your product for free. Then they have the business side, you know, where you can get started with, you know, right now there's a promotion, either 8 or 20 bottles, and so you decide how fast you want to build your business. And then with that, we have endless inventory for free. At franchises, that does not happen, you know, so you have employees and overhead, and you don't own the business owns you. So here, you know, to be able to get started, then they replenish your inventory free is incredible. Then they have the systems in place. It's definitely very exciting to be where we are. So let the person know what caught your attention the most, the product, the business, or both. Decide how fast you want to build your business, because obviously, up to 20 bottles, you can, you have 10 of the night cream, 10 of the day cream. You can move about 3 times faster sharing the product with other people. Okay, we have many stories of people that have gotten started and go, wow, I wish I had more bottles, because they can move a lot faster. And if you're on the call tonight, let me share with you what changed my life 15 years ago, and I'm going to turn it back to Karen. I was in a spot and in a position where I didn't even know what I didn't know. And I had a mentor of mine. At that time, he had a lifestyle that I wanted. Didn't know he would be my mentor, but I was very thankful he told me something that I needed to hear and not really what I wanted to hear. So when I was sitting there going, man, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I want time with my family, and I want a better life for my children. And then I said, man, I can't afford it. And he's like, and he asked me, what did you say? And I said, I can't afford it. And he goes, Darin, if you've been working all those years and you can't afford a few $100s to get a business started for your family, to work on your family's fortune, not your job, something you're doing is not working. And for things to change, you have to change. Because how many years you've been working and you don't have that, Darin, the definition of insanity is doing what you've always done and yet expecting things to change. So he said, Darin, if you're broke, don't admit it. And I don't know about you, but when I was broke, I didn't. If anybody's ever experienced that, I didn't have a very good sense of humor when I was broke. So I didn't take that well. And I says, well, I don't have a lot of time. I have a family. And he goes, Darin, I thought that was your reason. I didn't know you were going to use that as your excuse. If you keep doing what you're doing 5 years from now, will you still be saying I don't have any time? Do you want daycare raising your kid, or do you want to raise your kids? Well, I didn't like that either. And he says, let me think about it. He says, you've walked into a store and spent hundreds of dollars to get yourself into debt. Why don't you spend it to get yourself out of debt? And he goes, Darin, do not get off the phone and go ask your broke relative what they think, because they're broke. And if you buy their opinion, you buy their lifestyle. So if they don't have what you want, why are you asking their opinion when it comes to business? And for those on the call, what changed my life was when I stopped listening to people who had my problems, started listening to people that had my solutions, my entire world changed. So now to be 40 years old, my wife and I, to be stay-at-home parents for the last 15 years, I'm able to take my kids to school every day. I'm able to, pick them up every day. I'm able to go by my office in the middle of the day, which is Starbucks, after I drop them off at school. I'm able to work out in the middle of the day. We're able to go on vacation and not even have to worry about when we're coming home, because we don't have a job, my wife, neither one of us. We just went to Disney World for Christmas. We didn't have a date on coming home. We just stayed as long as we wanted to. So to have that true financial freedom and to be able to make money and be able to help other people, there's nothing like it. Yes, it's awesome being able to make that money, but to be able to give it away and help and make an impact in other people's lives and things that you really believe in, there's nothing like that. You really can't put a price tag on that. So Karen, I know I went a few minutes probably longer than I should have, but I know this is a special webinar. It's private invitation only. I wanted to really kind of, share a vision and my story of what we're looking for. And so I'd encourage you, get back to the person that invited you. Thank you for having me on this webinar, and I'll turn it back to you, Karen.
Oh, Darin, it was, what, I don't think anybody ever gets tired of listening to you, because they can really hear your passion for the business and for just really helping others. And that's all of our goals here. We're just here. We don't want, if this business isn't for you, that's fine. Just introduce it to people who have skin and see if they're interested in the product, the business, or both. But definitely get back with the person that invited you on this call. Let them know that you were on this call or this webinar. Let them know what you thought. And if you decide to join us, hey, we're going to welcome you with open arms. We love everybody. Our goals, mine and Larry's goal, is to help 100 people earn $100,000 income in the next 12 months. 24 months. In the next 2 years, we want 100 six-figure income earners a year. So we don't know if you're listening here, if you're going to be one of them. And I know, Darin, you've got a lot of six-figure income earners on your team. It's out there for anybody who wants to embrace it. So just get back with whoever invited you on this call. Thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it. and everybody have an absolutely wonderful year. All right? Bye, everyone.